Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 24th of June. This is a Europe session, and do take note of the risk disclosure before we go on to the live trades. Okay, day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So, with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that's going to be out today is we are expecting a German IFO business climate. Okay, forecast is 88.1. Previous was 87.5, which means to say that slightly better than previous. Then we have BOE governor talking, but I'm not sure which time is talking. So we have one at 16 and one at 22. So I think we have to check on that time. Maybe we can check with this investment, the other website to see the exact timing. Then 2030 we have a CPI from Canada, and we also have a ECB president giving a talk, and the most important is of course from the US 2200 hours, the Fed chairman testifying, and the CB consumer confidence and Richmond manufacturing index. So all these are key data that is to be taken note. Okay, then we move on to our trades. Okay, I think just now we had stopped out on the gold twice, and we did an entry. In fact, just now we bought at 18. Okay, 18, and took profit on 22.6, and we are holding one more trade. We have couple of trades today, loss been triggered. So I think we need to fight back and get back on track. So right now we are holding a gold buy, which is at 33, about 3320. So we are going to discuss on this trade to see how to take profit. Then we move on to the other trades and the other adjustments. Let's see the chart. Okay, what we feel on the chart is looks like I wouldn't say the major low. Okay, I wouldn't say it's a major low. The major low is expected to be somewhere near 3295 or lower. Okay, this should be somewhere there. But as of now, if we are looking at an hourly chart, okay, as long as this low holds, which is 3316 holds, and we should see the price clearing 3326, then we should see the price towards 3332. So the major barrier we need to see is we have to clear 26, then 32. Okay, so what I'm saying is we have to closely monitor the chart. The signals, I wouldn't say this is going to be a major low. We still expect the price to go down. Then we should be seeing another at least $20 down move. So what we should be doing now is we should be going for a cautious buy as long as this low holds, and we try to go for a sell and hold at 32 or slightly higher. So now, since we are we have taken this trade, okay, just give me a minute. Since we have taken this trade, we are seeing mild strength. I wouldn't say strength, mild strength, and we should see 26 and 32, 33 as the minimum target. So, and this for this we can give another 1 hour. Okay, this 1 hour, because right now this strength is seeing in this current time belt, so we hope to see this reaching. So going back to the trade, like as I told you, we have bought at 20. So now the stop we have revised to 17. Okay, we'll go for a very tight stop. Okay, that means there's only about $3 risk. Then we would see whether the 26 breaks. So we can exit either at 26 or 32. These two trades would be a viable exit, and we should be going for a sell at 32. Okay, so the one we will I'll give you the signal. Hold on. Okay, the stop has to be stop has to be 42 half. Okay, 42 half. So what we can do is we can go for a sell at 32 and 38. Okay, 32 and 38. Then we would hold on. Just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, this is not showing any strength now. Okay, what we will do is, I think we will try to take profit first. Okay, we just close at whatever the profit will take. Okay, we don't want to take risk again. Okay, okay, now let's redo the thing. Okay, now you see here, market is not showing any strength. Okay, and we should be seeing this low break. If it breaks, then further down move is expected. Okay, now we see how long can this down move extend. Okay, we can look for until 6, so another 2 hours. Okay, another 2 hours. So since we are seeing that, okay, what we will do is we will try to go for a sell. Okay, we'll try to go for a sell 20, put a stop at 26 half. Okay, let's go for this trade. Selling at because the low is still not seen yet, so that is the problem now we are seeing. Okay, we'll try to sell at 20. Stop at 26 half. Okay, key in this order 20, stop at 26 half, and for those of you who feel if you have no trade, you may even want to sell at 17 or 18, that is up to you. So we can go for a sell, expect the low to break, expect the low to break, then okay. Give me a minute. Okay, so we are trying to sell at 20. So let's wait for another 2 more minutes to see whether we are seeing any strength. Okay, the 20 is filled. Then we want to go for another one at 23. Okay, 23. The one stop at, we'll go for a very tight stop, 27 half. Okay, let's move back. I want to sell, sorry, 23 half. Wait, wait, 20, 24 half. Since we have taken this at 20, we'll go for 24 half. 27 half and 305. Okay, so we are trying to sell another one at 24 half because we want to tighten the risk, and we want to take this trade because we are already got stopped out in the morning. Okay, then since we have already taken that 20 half, so we will go for a stop sell at 15 half. Then for that we will go for a stop at 22. Okay, 22. So let's see that, wait for to see 15 half, 15 half and 22. Okay, 22 half, that's about $7. Okay, $7 risk. Okay, then the target we are looking for is, we should be seeing below 3,300. So we'll go for a conservative TP. Okay, so now we are going for another trade sell stop, fifteen half, 22 half, 3301. Okay, so we have three orders. One is we have already entered market, that's one. Next one is we are going for a sell at 24 half, which is slightly better than the first entry. Then we are going for a stop sell. So when these two orders, any one of these orders failed, then we'll try to manage the other trades, and that's how we should be managing it. Okay, let me key in this order as well. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so we have three orders for the gold. So let's start working on this trade. Then while we are waiting, let's check whether our other trades are still need to do any adjustments or still valid. So dollar yen right now is trading at 45. We have selling at 45.80 and 46.05. So let that be in, then we will see how we can go. Dollar Swiss, we are still a long way to go, 80.60. Pound, we are trying to sell at 37.40, that's a long way to go. Then buying at 35, this is also a long way to go, so we don't have to do any adjustments. Pound yen, we have another 55 pips, and we have another one at 96.80. So this one we need to see whether we need to do any adjustments or any changes on the pound yen. Then the euro, we are trying to sell at 17.40 is long way, buying is also long way. So you see, morning once we do the trade, then after that this is quite easy to manage the trades, because once you know what you're doing, what is to be expected, then we can start moving on. So let's discuss the pound yen to see whether we need to do any changes or let that order filled. And always remember, when the order is filled, then we got to take action or take control after the order is filled. Then you know you have to take total control. So let's see this. Looking at, we have a buy at 96.80 and 96.50. So looking at this, okay, 96.80 is here. $96.30. So what the price action is telling us is we still have some more room to see this weakness to happen. Okay, the maximum we can expect is about 96.50. Okay, 96.50. Let's see. Let's see. This is so we have 9650 and 9630 as a major support. So what we need to do is the 9680, we need to revise it to 9630. Okay. So the dollar yen, sorry, the pound yen, we have made the adjustments. This is 9630, but I think this one we put early on, put half lot. I think we can still maintain it. Things should be okay. So we will put two trades. One is 96 half and 9630, and different stop loss and different TP levels. Okay. So now we only have one open trades, and we would discuss this in detail. Okay, what can we expect and how can we manage the trade, and how can it be done if it goes against, or whether it is going in our favor. In our favor, I see when a trade is getting filled, you need to know how to take action when it goes in favor, what actions need to be done. Then when it goes against, what action should be take. If it goes against, then what should we do? Okay. As far as this price action and price location are concerned, okay, this is as long as the price doesn't go above 28 half, we can still expect this down move to continue. So the critical level is 28 half and 26 half. These are the two critical levels we need to register in ourselves. So that means, you see, now we are expecting the price to break lower, and we are projecting the price target to go towards 33.00 or 32.95 or even lower. So we need to know what is the alternate view, or what would we do if the price goes against us. So we need to know that action to be taken once the price moves against us. So that is what I'm sharing with you. As long as the price is below 26 half, and if it doesn't go above 28 half, here above this, we still believe that we still have one more leg down or one more down move. But something happens, if this two levels breaks, then we would be wrong. Then we will get stopped out and we will lose money. And that's what yesterday it happened for pound, euro and Nasdaq yesterday. Today also, I think the gold, we were expecting the price to move up from here, but it was a failure. Then the price dropped from here. So today also we got tricked. So we can't do anything, especially when the market moves, especially on the news, because there are so many things that's happening. That means, of course, if there is no event that is disturbing and only economic news, then it's very easy to trade and very straightforward. But the moment once we have a geopolitical news that is controlling, so it's very difficult to really catch the move, and especially when we are wrong, then I think we have to pay the price. We have to pay the price. So now, looking at this, what should we do if, let's say, we get stopped out? Okay, if we get stopped out, then we got to the next level of entry would be 32 or extension of this level, which is 38 or 40. Okay, and we should not see the price going above 42. Okay, so this would be the next level of selling in the event we get stopped out on the 26 half. So what we will do is we will try to go for a sell at 32 and 38. For the 38, we will put a stop at 42 half, and for the 32 we have to give okay, the 32, where can we put a stop? Let me see. We have to put a stop at 39 half. Okay, that is a quite further level, but we have no choice. Okay, maybe we can put as 36 half. Okay, 36 half. So maybe what we will do is we will try to go for a sell at 32, put a stop at 36 half, and the other one is of 38, we put as 40 and put a stop at 43 half. Okay, so these are the two buffer entries in the event if we get stopped out. Okay, so here (32, 36 half). So for that 32, the TP we would fight for a big move, okay, which is 33.05. And remember, today we have a Fed chairman talking, so we got to be very careful. Sometimes if he says something that might get some big move happening. Okay, so that is another thing which we have to take note. Next one. Okay, so now I put in two orders as a buffer entry. Okay, this are two orders. 32 sell, stop at 36 half, then TP at 3305. Then we have a sell at 40, stop at 44, TP at 3320. So what we are trying to do, okay, I hope you understand. Okay, now is the 24 half is filled. Okay, 24 half is filled. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to get the best entry for the first entry. So if our first entry is right, then we will be making good money. If our first entry is wrong, we will be getting stopped out. Okay, so but again, if our view is wrong, also we will get stopped out. So these are the two things you need to understand. Then we just have to play the game. So now we have the 24 half filled, so we just have to wait to see whether this is coming off. Okay, so if it's not coming off, then I think it's too bad. Then we pay the price, then we just sit down and watch. Okay, now is okay, one is got stopped out. Okay, both got stopped out. So you see, this is what happened. Early on we went for a buy, market came off. So now is again, I think we got tricked again. So okay, now the sell stop has to go because our view is wrong. Okay, now we concentrate on these two levels. So I think too bad. So now sometimes this happens. You see here, initially we went for a buy. Okay, initially we went for a buy, expecting this to be the low. So now what has happened is the market has reversed. Okay, now has reversed. Now it's showing strength. Okay, now what we should be doing is, since we are sitting in front of the screen, okay, this is 3:30. Okay, we will go for a of course, if it's failed, then I think I'm not. If it fails again, then I think we have to let go this trade. Okay, so let's see one last time. Okay, we'll try to buy at 26. Okay, one last time we'll try, see whether we are right. Okay, try to buy at 26. Put a stop at 20 half. Okay, we'll try one last time. Then after that we decide. Okay, buy 26. 26. Stop at 21 half. TP we will put later. Okay, we'll put later. Or 32 or 38. Okay, so now what we got to do is the 32 we got to cancel, because initially we were expecting a down move, but market looks like it has seen the base. So now it is expected to push higher. Okay, it is expected to push higher slightly, at least to 32 or 38. So now, right now, the sentiment changed a bit. Okay, so we try to go for a buy, because you see, just now the levels where we were trading, this is a make or break level. So this is where uh, where we have to be a bit careful. Just like when you're driving a car, this is something. This is where the junction is. So either the market can move, the vehicle can move on either direction. The same manner, now it tricked. Now is going to go higher. So at least we should be seeing minimum 32 to 38. Then only then we may see the price. Yeah. So let's see whether this buying is getting failed. So if it's failed, we'll go for this trade. Otherwise, I think we just have to sit down and relax. Sometimes when times is not right, we have to accept it. Okay. So let's try one last time to see whether we can recoup some of our losses today. Okay, because today I think we have got stopped out more than 2 3 times. So and for those of you who feel who have lost more than 2%, okay, of course my loss is not 2%. So if you feel that if you have lost more than 2%, then I suggest maybe you just sit down and watch. And this is one way of disciplining yourself to be a successful trader. Okay, the 26 is filled. The 26 is filled. So now what we will do is we will try one more entry to go in this direction with a lower risk. So we'll try to buy at 23. Okay, 23, stop at 19 half. Okay, 19 half, TP at 32, very conservative TP. (23), 19 half and 32. So we only have now we have two orders. Okay, one is we are trying to go in the direction of the trend, which is right now it is moving. Then we have a sell limit at 40. So earlier on we had at 32. That order we cancelled it because our view was wrong. I mean, we were expecting the price to go lower, but it changed direction, so we got to stick with that directions what we see. And the reason why we are changing this is because the levels where we were trading, it was like we call it a MOB level. Okay, MOB means make or break. So that is a level whereby we can see some turning is expected. So that is the level we got to do. And also remember, when we take trades, okay, our decision and emotions must be very stable. Whether we are making money, whether we are losing money, we still have to have a very stable mindset in order for you to survive. Okay, so let's see this thing in detail. Now we have 345. So market is showing strength. Okay, market is showing strength, and if we are right, the next 15 minutes should break this high 29. If it doesn't break, then I think this is a failure again. Then I think we get caught again. So we got to be very careful on this trade. So let's see whether we are lucky to catch our losses for this today's trade. So if let's say we get stopped out again, I think we can forget about this. just have a break, then we come back during, because the main reason why we are getting this kind of move is, the main reason is you must accept it, is because mainly there's a lot of uncertainties. So that is the reason why we are seeing up down, this kind of scenario. Your 1 hour is showing some strength, but not enough to get this thing through. Okay, so we will just wait to see whether are we able to make money on this trade. Okay, what we will do, we will try to reduce our risk. So maybe we'll put it as 22. Okay, just reduce by $1. So since we have already got stopped out few times, so we will try to reduce it to 22. Okay, then this stop loss, I think also we reduced by 50 cents, 21. So we have just a $1 gap here. That means here this trade we are losing about $4, and this one is only about 250. 250, yeah. Okay, so now coming back to our chart, like as I told you, we have 15 more minutes left on this time, and looks like, I think we got tricked again. We got tricked again. So we got to see this high break, then only we can confirm, we can say that this is a temporary low. As long as it doesn't break this high, then this can be still in the other directions which we early on we were going for that trade. So we'll just have to see how we play this. See, when we are trading, it will be a good practice to communicate with the market. Okay, what do I mean by that? Like just now I told you, if we are right, we should see the price breaking this high. If we are wrong, once it breaks this low, then we are wrong. Okay, this low and this low, definitely we are wrong. So we just communicate with the market to see whether the market responds to our call or our expectation. If it doesn't, then you should know that this trade, whether this is going to make it or whether this is not going to make it. Remember, I told you, when we have taken a trade, we need to do a few checks. Okay, the checks is such a way that to see whether the market is going to give us the reward we want, or we are going to lose on that trade. And this can be checked, and you would know whether we would get an answer positive or negative, provided if you're going to go for a positive, then you need to have some, we call it a benchmark levels. That means once it breaks that levels, then it becomes okay, the market is in our favor. If it doesn't, then this is not going to be in our favor. So we need to see that for every trade. Then also, like as I told you, we must need to learn how to cut your losses short and let your profits run. Okay, you can get stopped out continuously, even a few times, but as long as you don't lose the maximum, okay, that is where. In fact, today the mistake we did was we the trade we bought at 43. Okay, this was a mistake. 43, our risk was $11 because we were very positive that this was the low we expect, and of course it was showing all the signals, but it really tricked us. So that was a mistake. We should have either put in a lower buy at 37 or lower and put our stop below this. That was a mistake which we did today, and that is for that mistake I think we have paid the price. So sometimes this is very important, especially when we take trades, and when the market doesn't respond as we expect the move to happen. So it is giving a mixed signal, still not out of the danger yet, and we just have to just wait for another couple of minutes to see how this thing responds. And we don't have any other trades. Okay, we don't have any other trades, so we just have to concentrate on this trade and see whether we are able to make back that loss. Any questions? Any questions or anything you want to discuss while we are waiting for this process? We have another 9 more minutes left. And my apologies for those people, if let's say today we really have a few trades you got stopped out, but I think this one is sometimes it happens, so we got to get ourselves prepared for this kind of move. Any questions or um, anyone of you? Uh, so it is showing some strength, uh, and remember I told you this strength we should see the price pushing higher and it should close near the high. Then only the next time belt would see the strength coming in. Okay, we are seeing the strength. Let's see whether it's able to clear that 28. See, very fast, it goes to 28, then straight away, it's coming off. Market is really very choppy, yeah. Next support. Okay, the question is next support. Uh, okay, I'll give you a projection after this. What are we expecting the low for the day? Because I think the high for the day is already seen. So we'll just have to look for the low for the day, and the one I'll give you a projection. But let's see whether we are able to clear this 28. If it's able to clear 28, 29, then the next 1 hour we should see the price moving up. But if it's not able to clear, then I think it would be a failure again. Then it's going to get killed. Okay, it's trying now, and okay, I think finally it broke the high. Okay, let's see whether it's able to push higher, because the previous 15 minute towards the closing it gave up. Now it should hold if the strength is long enough. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. Let's see. Okay. Okay, finally I think it is showing strength. Okay, it is showing strength. So the next we need to look for, okay, we gave a target of 38. Okay, now what I'm going to do, since I'm losing, I want to exit at 32. Okay, I want to play a very conservative game on this. So I want to exit at 32. Then I will go for a re-entry again. see, this is the problem, sometimes you see, I I put in a profit at 32. You see the high is 31.8. This is the problem. Sometimes we get, and sometimes I get fed up also. Most of the time missing with just a few pips. Okay, I lower it to 30 half. Since I want to get this profit on pocket. Okay, 30 half. Still have 2 more minutes. So I'll see. If not done, I may want to close that market and wait for the next opportunity. See, it's coming off. Yeah. Okay, I'll try to lower it to 29 half. Okay, forget it. Okay, I want to close it at market. I just want to close it. Hold on. Okay, finally managed to close at 29 half. Okay, so now, uh, okay, we managed to take this profit after a long time. So now we got to see our levels. Okay, now we have two entries, buying at 22 and 40. Remember, this 22 was a buffer trade. Okay, buffer trade. So that means to say that I wanted to go for a second buy. Since I've already taken my profit, so now I got to cancel this. Now I wait for the 340. Okay, so I think we have, at least we have made the right decision by, actually we wanted to try to close at 32. We couldn't do it because it also missed by 20 pips. Okay, so now we have a new time just started. Okay, we have a new time just started. So now we got to reanalyze the market. Okay, now looking at this candle, okay, there is a possibility. That's why this is a hammer for those of you who knows candlestick. So we need to go for 40, 54, 54, 54. 54 is the stop. Okay, let me get this thing right. 48. Okay, 48. Yeah. Okay, 48. 48 should be our final destination. Okay, so now the price is moving up 30. uh, See, I don't understand this thing, see, just now I don't understand why this thing should come down before hitting this price. See, our target was 32. I mean, you should have touched that 32, then come down. I still don't understand why this always happens for me, especially when I do a projections. The levels are so precise that you just either fail to reach or fail to get filled most of the time. Okay, now let's go for this trade. Okay, since we are losing, so we need to fight back. So now the next call would be our stop should be 55.50. Okay, that is the final stop. Okay, then the conservative stop we can go for is 48. 40. Okay, so what we will do, we already have a selling order at 40 and stop at 44. So we will go for another trade at 50, sorry, not 50, 48. Half. Half, 50, 55 half. Then the TP, we will go for a very further one. Okay. So here I have another order, buffer entry. So that means to say what? We can expect the price to move or turn before these two levels, either 40 or 48 half. So these are the two levels we are expecting the market to turn. So what you should be doing is, you should get yourself focused to sell at 40, which we already put in the order. But by any chance, if you see the price turning before that, then we should be going for a sell. Okay, let me see whether we have yeah. Okay, now looks like, now the thing is, this is at hourly hourly range. So what we can do, we can put a stop at 33, 34, and we'll try to go for a sell at 28 half. Okay, 28 half. And if we are right, then we should see the price moving lower. Okay, so this would be this is a cautious trade. I'm just letting you know, this is a cautious trade. sell at 28 half and 34 half. The TP I'll give you. Okay, the order is filled. Then we will go for another trade at 31. Okay, we'll go for a very tight trade, 31, and let's see, I think this is already moving up. Hold on. 15. Okay, never mind. We just give a shot. Okay, we'll try to sell at 31, 34. Okay, very tight order. Okay. $31, $34 half. Okay. So I hope you try to understand how we are trying to play the game. Okay, this is purely business. This is not okay. So the question early on was, where is the next support? Okay, now I'm going to give you the support for this. So now, before I go into that, so what you should be doing is, either the market you should be expecting, because you see here, this market is in a trading range on the hourly. Okay, this is a trading range in the hourly. So there's two things which we can expect. One is trade within 16, 17 to 32 within the next 45 minutes. Okay, that's one. Another way is we can expect the low to break and further weakness can be seen. Okay, so that is also possible. Okay, then the third one is, if by any chance if we get stopped out, then we should be seeing the price heading towards 40 and 48, and that's where we have also have a buffer entry for that. So now, since we already taken a trade, we can go for another entry. Okay, go for a stop sell, provided if this is genuine. That means the high is seen. So we should be looking to stop sell at below this level, which is 33.22. So if this level breaks 33.22, we'll put a stop at 28 half. Okay, so either the possibility of this market turning down from here, okay, there is a likely chance, and if it happens, then this is going to be in a range, trading band or trading range. If this breaks, then it might be an extension. So both are possible at this junction. Okay, so let's see how we are going to play this game. Okay, So now we have a 30, 31 selling. Let's see that whether that order gets filled. Now we go for another trade. Okay, we will go for a sell stop. 22 half. Stop 28 half. TP 3305. So we have, can you see how we are playing the game? We just need to, if the high order is filled, then we have a buffer entry for that. Since the order is filled, we go for a one buffer entry and one stop sell in the direction. So at any point of time, we should be having minimum of two entries and all different levels, different entry levels, different stop loss level, and different price target. So when we play the game like that, we can afford to not panic, and especially when we get stopped out, then we can go for a re-entry, and we should see the thing, and we just have to trade with confidence. So we do, like, see, we are, even though we get stopped out, we still be in the business. As long as it will be like win lose, we still stay in the business. Okay, so let's wait for this 15 more minutes. Okay, I think we have the 31 filled. Okay, now we have to see whether this is going to go strength further high, or it is going to turn down from here. Okay, so uh, see, this is also a make or break level. So this is where the trick is. So you should not see the price going above 33 if we are expecting this price to come off. So sometimes, this turning up, usually we have lot of this kind of price action. So we need to stay focused and get in the right track. Of course, if it goes above 34, then we are wrong. What we will do, we have a two of the same stop loss. So we'll try to change this to 35.5. So at least just in case if the market starts to turn from there, then we can still be on the trade. Okay, and also take note that once we got stopped out, the stop sell has to be cancelled. Then we only have the other two orders working. As long as this trade is open, this trade can still be in the thing, So we need to understand what we are doing and do it with confidence. Wait for the market to turn, and if we are right, we get paid. If we are wrong, we get penalized. Okay. So now I think market is moving in our expectation or direction, but let's wait to see. Still not out of the woods yet. So since the price has moved up 32, so now our stop sell, that 22, we can raise it to 26. See how we play the game. Okay. So we will try to raise it to 26. Then the stop 32 half. Okay. So you see how we play the game. So slowly try to raise the levels when the price goes against us. So in short, this is what we should be doing. When we make the maximum. When we lose the minimum. And that should be the rule of the game at all times. And we don't have to get emotion, we don't have to get panic. We just have to stick to the rules, keep applying again and again and again. So there will be one fine time, where we catch a very big fish. So that would be enough for us to ride on. So you see now this 15 minute. Okay, you just have to pay attention to 1 hour and 15 minutes. So your 1 hour says this is still a congestion on the hourly. Okay, as long as it doesn't break above 33 half. Okay, your 15 minute, this is showing market is showing weakness, and this weakness is expected to last for another 8 more minutes. Okay, another 8 more minutes. So now we see the price coming off. Okay, now what should we do? So now we reduce our stop loss. Okay, now reduce the stop loss to 32 half. Okay, 32 half, and this one maybe 31 half, because I don't want to take risk unnecessarily. Okay, so now you can decide. See, now the ball is in our court. So you can decide whether you want to take profit or whether you want to wait for this order to get filled, uh, whatever you want to do. But whatever you want to do, your action must be very clear. That means, I'll give another 30 more minutes to see whether we are seeing further weakness. Okay, once we see that further weakness, then we would want to see whether it breaks the 16, which is the low. If it breaks the low, then we can get very big fish. So that is the thing you need to know very well. Okay, so now it's coming off. Okay, it's a good news. It's coming off. You decide whether do you want to take your profit, go for a re-entry. Is also can. You want to wait to get to catch the big fish. Is your individual decision. Okay, so if you think, you see, like if you think, if let's say since I've already losing money today. Okay, so now maybe what I can do is, I'm just letting you know. So what I can do is, maybe I don't want to go for a stop sell. Okay, stop sell now. Then what I would do is, I'll try to take a profit of this. See, either way, either way we can see the price trading. It's all individual decision. So now I decide to take a profit at 26 half. Then what will happen is, one trade I will be holding. Okay, once I take this profit, then what I will do is, I'll try to go for a re-entry after this profit is taken. So what I will do is, just wait for another few. Okay, since this 26 half is not filled, so 27 half. Okay, I'll try to take a profit. So see whether I can make that money. So if I take this profit after the order is filled, after the profit is taken. So now you know that the high, if we are right, the high should be at this 32 half. Just now the high it went, right? So now you see, let's say, okay, now profit taken. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go for, you see, now it's breaking the 26. Okay, let it be. So now what I'm going to do is, instead of a stop sell, I'll go for a limit sell. Okay, limit sell. Since I've already closed at 27 half, so maybe I'll try to sell again at 30 half and stop 34 half. Okay, TP, this one again I'll put in as a lower level. Then I'll wait for this trade. You see you have to trade with confidence, and always remember, we are working on probabilities. So we are working on probabilities. So at the same time, we should be holding one trade, especially if you really want to catch a big fish. If you feel you don't want, then it's up to you. Okay, you just want to go conservative, then you go for this. So now I just put this trade. Maybe I'll try this as a big fish. I see. So I either make $50 now, or if it drops to another 20 over dollars, so then I'll catch a very big fish, which is another $600. You see how you can play the game, balance it, try to do an entry, have a view. Then we go on different staggered entry. Try to take profit. So now how do I know So this is, there's two way which you can do. Remember I told you, this is eventually is going to break today's that low and go towards 3305, but sometimes you may see the price bounce up down, so you want to be in the trade, you just have to keep focus and keep going. Okay, so what you try to understand the game plan. Whenever we give a call, first entry, when I give a call, okay, that is where I'm giving you what to be done. The moment once your trade is taken, okay, once the trade is filled, then you take control. Okay, you take control, you sit in the driver's seat, you decide what you want to do. Of course, you can play the game just by looking at 1 minute chart. Okay, no need to be very complicated. Okay, very complicated and do big analysis, and this just do with the 1 minute chart. Try to pick the high and low from the 1 minute chart, and you play the game. So whenever you see this pattern, okay, this is a price action, is telling the market going up, down, going up, down, going up, down, which means to say that this market has got no strength to go high. Eventually we should see this low break, we should see. So if this low breaks, we should see a price target of at least 3310, 3306. But the question is, it may go up first before come down, or it can go down from here. So that is a $1,000,000 question which you need to answer, and you need to stay put. So now you see the price is breaking the 26. Remember early on we had a stop sell at 26. So no regrets. I mean, if you wanted to go that way, it's also is yours. It's all individual decisions you got to make. The first thing is you must know what you're doing, what the price action is telling us to do. So sometimes we were right, we'll get paid. Sometimes we were wrong, we get penalized. So now, since this is coming off, so what I do is now, okay, I will go for a, and this weakness is expected to continue for another 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. So now I think for the 30 more minutes is expected to go down. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, now this one I'll revise my stop to cost. So I revise it to cost. So that means I don't lose anything. I'll revise this to cost. I don't lose a single cent. I'll get a free ride. Either I can lock in my profit now, or I can go for a bigger fish. So this is up to you to decide what you want to do. So now we have a, since I'm selling here at this is break even, so this one I don't lose. So this one, the only thing is whether to go for this trade. I'll just see. If not, then maybe I just want to raise it to 31 half. Okay, then I forget about this trade, then I'll see what happens. So what I'm trying to tell you is, whatever you do, have a plan, have a specific approach, stick to your plans, and see whether the price is giving the move what you expect. Sometimes if it doesn't give you, then you try to close. Then it's no harm, taking a loss, then re-entering again, and this is all up to you to decide what you want to do. And we don't have to panic. See, just now we entered. Just now I think we were losing a few $100. We just have, but just wait for the turn. Once the turn happens, then we can capitalize on this. Okay, so looks like it's going to bounce back to the cost. Okay, I think that's about it. So we see you again another 4.5 hours. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye.